Hey everyone, and welcome to the start of this week's vlog, and I'm joined again by my cat, who will probably try to eat my books in a second. She just woke up, and excuse my voice, first and foremost, excuse my voice, it is gone today. There is so much, they don't need to show their butt. There is so much dust in this house, it is not funny. So me and my mom and my dad have no voice today. So yeah, I am starting off this weekly vlog with my cat once again. It is Monday, the 27th, I think, and it's off to a pretty, good time for eating the phones. A pretty good start. They are the room. She's gonna leave, so I'll be right back. Okay. And this week has all been off to a good start, or a goodish start, I would say. They were here to start fixing. Sorry, my voice once again. Start fixing the living room. And they didn't finish it yet, because they are slow as molasses. They took down the old roof, the ceiling, I should say, the old ceiling. The rest of the insulation they forgot. They killed the dining room, which they just painted the ceiling, And they put the new insulation in the attic, through the rafters. And they put the sheetrock up on the ceiling. They still have to do the putty, like the swirl design that's up there to make it match. They still have to paint the ceiling in the living room. They still have to put all the crown molding back up, as well as clean up there what they've done. So fingers crossed to be done tomorrow, because they are so slow. They should appear at I would say 10 o'clock today. And they left for lunch about noon. Didn't come back till about 1:30. And then just kind of floated around for a half hour. And the only reason they got back to work was because the boss, Mr. Bossman, showed up. And it was hilarious, because me and Mom were out in the kitchen kind of trying to figure out, are they even here? Did they leave there or something? And the boss guy showed up, and you just hear both people that were the primary people here like, oh shit, and then just start working really fast. It's like you could have had this done today. So thankfully, the noisiest part is done. The noisiest part tomorrow will be probably them, nail gunning the crown molding back up. And that's about it. So, fingers crossed it's done tomorrow, because it'd be nice to go back to somewhat normal, because you don't even have to leave her to make sure to sweep up and get everything up so we can mop, so there's nothing on the floor that the cot you can eat, or anything like that. We have to make sure the floors are scrubbed, all kinds of that, and then we have to move all the furniture back out there, and then start dusting and mopping the rest of the house, because the dust is horrendous. It was just almost like snowing out of the vents today, from them taking the roof down and going through the vents, because either they opened the vents by accident, or something was just going through the vents yet, because the dust was still flowing into our rooms and killing our voices. So I'm gonna keep this short, because I don't want to tax my voice and fully blow it out. But I want to do it intro and get back to some kind of normalcy with filming So, very briefly, I want to talk about what I'm planning on coloring this week and reading this week. So, coloring, I got this book last week in Happy Mail, which is Wicked. This was from Misty. I didn't show it in my last weekly vlog because, it happened Thursday, and that's when this came. And I will be doing a page from this book for next month's color along. But right now, I am doing this page. I have marker base, and then I'm using the Arteza pencils. And I haven't touched this since last Thursday, Friday, because there's been so much noise going on, I really even can't focus on coloring. I've been doing nothing but sit in the computer and do nothing. But yeah, I love this book. It is like super creepy and I just love it. And I'm trying to decide, I think I'm gonna do this page next month on my channel, or I'm gonna do this one. Don't know just yet, but I love this book. It is so, like, you have like a page like C and kind of like semi-normal. Like this one looks normalish. And then you go to something like this, or to like this. And there's one page here I'm going to be probably doing next. So, okay, small emphasis on the clown. But I'm going to do this one, because I love how it looks. I'm going to do that one next, or where are you? This one. So I'm going to finish that page up, hopefully this week. And reading, that has been what I've pretty much been doing, because I have been so tired. I have pretty much been, whenever they leave, I have, like, everyone, pretty much me and my mom have both been dozing off, on and off, because of just getting up, the stress of the noise for the last week, and so it has been just, like, so much. So, I've been reading a lot to calm my mind at nighttime, and I did start Cowboy to the Core, which is book 6, book 6 in the Gold Valley series, and it is Jamie Dodge and Gabe Dalton's story. And for so much of this build-up of this book, and like in the other books when you mention it, of just Jamie and Gabe's on-screen chemistry has been so much like, they like butt heads, and they fall in love in this book. So I was expecting like a straightforward, like, love to hate, where they kind of just like don't like each other, don't get along with each other. And the first chapter I read, it was like they were like already past that like bickering back and forth stage. And like in her head, Jamie was always kind of like not fantasizing about him, but like kind of noticing his body. And usually in the hate to love kind of stories, that doesn't happen, for a few more chapters usually. So it's kind of weird that that's happening already, you know? So it kind of threw me off a little bit. But it was a good first chapter. And the reason I haven't picked it back up is because I started that Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. And then Friday, Saturday, I picked up If It Bleeds, Stephen King's newest book. And I just love the cover. So let's see if you can notice it. I'll hold it here for a second, I didn't notice it. You know, the whole time I had it in the store, on the way back, it took me until I got home to notice something. So if you look carefully, it's actually a rat. My cat's nose. So you pull back here, it looks like a cat. And you flip close. It's a mouse, or a rat. Which is actually kind of fitting, because the one story in here, if I can find it, is called Rat, which is the last story. So this is a short story novella collection. The reason I got confused when I was talking about this in the last vlog is because on the back, it has the blurb of a Holly Gibson book. So I thought this whole book was about Holly Gibson, or Gibney. It's not. It is about different stories, but If It Bleeds is the story of Holly Gibney's story. So that's the title story. And I think the reason why the Holly Gibney blurb is on the back is because that would sell, because Stephen King's last few books, besides the Institute over here, has primarily been in the Bill Hodge universe. You had Sleeping Beauties, which wasn't, but then The Outsiders was, and then before that, was just the Bill Hodge books. So she's kind of a fresh one. People do like her, you know, from the Mr. Mercedes TV show on DirecTV, and then the HBO version of her. There's two different versions of her. So that's kind of the selling point. So there are 5 stories in here. If I can find them again. The first story is Mr. Harrigan's Phone. The second one is The Life of Chuck. The third one is If It Bleeds. And the fourth one, there's 4 stories, so I have 4 stories in here. And the fourth one is similarly called Rat. So I am currently in 30 pages into Mr. Harrigan's Phone. And I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I find it so weird when I'm talking about short stories, because you can't really talk about them, because you talk about them, you're going to spoil them. So what I'll do when I talk about this is when I finish a story, I'll say whether I liked it, and then give it a rating, a 1 to 5 rating. That's how usually I do story collections, like each one gets a rating, and then I just kind of give an overall rating at the end. Right now I'm enjoying it, it's good. It's kind of now finally getting to the point, so I'm going to be interested in seeing where the story goes. So I'm going to hopefully get another 10 to 20 pages read tonight. It is, I think, 1 o'clock. Let me check. It's 1:08. The only reason I know that because I can Murder, She Wrote still on. And then it goes until 3 a.m. So I'll probably read and watch the last 2 episodes airing tonight of Murder, She Wrote. Probably fall asleep in the second one because I am tired. So that's it for now. I'm gonna go wash my face, brush my teeth because I just had a late midnight snack. None of us felt like cooking earlier because of all the noise, and everything is so cramped in here. Like, the kitchen's now full of stuff, the range is full, since like, you don't really want to like eat because you don't really have places to eat, you know? So, my dad just gave me some money, and I walked across to get to the pizza place, and we got subs, and my mom wanted some spaghetti meatballs to try, and I picked up a chef salad to go with my sub, and a little bit early and just finished up before filming this, and it was really, really good actually. It hit the spot. It was nice because I was able to order blue cheese dressing, which normally I can't do because my dad's allergic to it, but when he's not here I can order it, or if he's going to go out of town I can get a bottle of it because my dad is not the sharpest cookie in the box, and when he's tired from after work, he's definitely not the sharpest cookie in the box, or the brightest cookie in the box, you know what I mean? And he'll see a bottle of blue cheese in the fridge, and to him, when he's tired, it looks like ranch, and he can't have blue cheese because he breaks out hives, and his throat swells up. So I only get it when he's not going to be here. So I knew I was going to finish up the salad, and they gave me 2 packets of blue cheese. I just over-drenched my salad with it, but it was so good, and I can, like, honestly, for the price, it was, I think, $6 for it, and that thing was loaded up, you know. That was probably, you know, 2 meals if I split down the middle of it, so it was really worth it. The only thing I did pick off was, I picked off the tomatoes because they just sliced like a round tomato and put it in there, and they had pepperoni in there, which I don't like pepperoni really. I like it on pizza, but when it's not cooked, I don't like it. So I just picked it off, but it was really, really good. So I'm tempted to actually go over and get more salad more often because that was actually really, really good. So yeah, I have to go rebrush my teeth actually because I did that after my shower because I was like, I'm not hungry. Every time I brush my teeth when I get out of the shower, 30-40 minutes later, I'm starving. So I'm going to go ahead and rebrush my teeth because I do not want to go to bed and wake up with not only morning breath, but morning blue cheese breath, because that would be honestly disgusting. Just the thought of it turns my stomach. So I'm going to go rebrush my teeth, wash my face, and then probably read because I'm starting to get tired. And then, yeah. So hopefully they're finished tomorrow, so we can start getting back to normal. And yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone once again for all the nice comments. Thank you, my cat wants to get back in. I'm gonna go back and read them soon and get all that. I haven't had the time. I've been way too tired. So I am gonna go ahead and let my cat back in and then go to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully with a nice, they're finished update. And hopefully my voice will be back in normal tomorrow too, because this is not fun. Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video, which is going to be my Wednesday check-in. So today was a good day. I got some books in the mail for an upcoming color along for next month, and I did some reading last night. So I didn't do a Tuesday update because I was tired. I was going to film a call and chat last night. Didn't happen. I filmed one tonight though. But I went to bed early last night and read, and I'm about to go do that now. It's not early, but I'm actually kind of starting to get hungry, which is like 2:30 in the morning. I'm not getting hungry, so I might go find something to snack on. Not so sure. I might just go get a few pieces of gum, like chewing gum. See that at home over till the morning, you know. But I have some book things to talk about, and I'll show you my coloring books. Actually, let me show you my coloring books first. So next month on my channel in May, or this month, because this video will be up in May, I'm going to be doing Halfway to Halloween, and that's co-hosted with Coloring at V's. And I have 2 books. One, you've seen the Wicked book I showed you. That is going to be one of the books, and then Monster Tees Pinups by Deborah Muller is the second book, and these three are the next ones. So I have Archie and Sabrina's Halloween comic book. This one was fully enabled by Anne Hatfield. If you don't watch her channel, you should. She's amazing. And it is a mix of the Archie and Sabrina comic book. So just the comic covers. This is what I'm going to do myself first. And then you get some puzzles and playthings to do. And then you get like kind of like standalone images. And then you have like panel cover, like from comic panels. It is really good. And the paper is like really thick. Not thick, but it is pretty good. So I'm debating on, for my color along, 2 pages. I'm thinking of, and I'll decide when we're going through the week. I'm deciding, I really love this one. I had to come back and show because actually, I cracked me up. So there's this one here of Sabrina and Hilda. And Sabrina says, "Ooh, Aunt Hilda, what's that witchy wintry brew called?" And it's simply, "Hot chocolate." Thought that was hilarious. That's a very Aunt Hilda thing. So I'm debating on this anime style Sabrina for the color along to my next month, or was this far up? Yeah. Or this one here of Betty and Veronica trick-or-treating to Archie's house. I'm thinking of this one. I really like this one. And I like that they mixed in Sabrina the animated series as well. I grew up with loving that show. And then I got Heather Valentin's, or Lady Heather, Curiosities and Peculiars comic book volume 9. And this is like a super cute kind of simple book. So nothing super difficult. It reminds me actually of like Julia Sperry. I think I'm gonna do this one next month on my channel. And then I got Vampire Vixens. And I like this one because it goes between like light artwork, like light line work, excuse me. Sorry about that. Light artwork and like super heavy dark artwork, line work. So I'm redoing a page here. I think I'm gonna do, I'm thinking either this one or, wait, no. No, it's this one I'm thinking of doing. The other one I think I'll do my own time. This one we're doing camera. So that's what I got for next month. It's going to be a busy month of coloring next month. I'm excited because Halloween is my favorite. And halfway to Halloween was so much fun last year. So I can't wait to do it again this year. And I can't wait to see what V does on her channel. Because her coloring is just absolutely stunning. I'll watch her videos, and a lot of times when she posts like a coloring video, I'm like watching it more than coloring it. I'm coloring myself because she has this way of just doing like watercolor backgrounds, like intense or like a watercolor background or whatever like that. It's just like, it blows me away every single time. So I am currently reading If It Bleeds, which is the book without the jacket, and I am still working on the first story. And I'm on page 54, so there is 34 more pages. So I might finish it up tonight or tomorrow. And I'm enjoying it so far. I think so far it's aiming, depending on how the end goes, it's leaning towards a 3.5 out of 5 stars. But I'm enjoying it. And I have been really craving a Goosebumps book. So I did pull out the Goosebumps books I've had from my childhood, or since childhood, which I have just a small amount. I'm going to get the rest of them in paperback, but I have Welcome to the Dead House, Stay Out of the Basement, Monster Blood, The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, The Girl Who Cried Monster, A Night in Terror Tower, Monster Blood 3, It Came From Beneath the Sink, my all-time favorite. This is actually my third copy because I destroyed each of the other 2 copies from reading it so much. The Horror of Camp Jelly Jam, best Goosebumps in my opinion. The Abominable Snowman of Pasadena, How I Got My Shrunken Head, Say Cheese and Die Again, and Ghost Camp. So eventually I do want to get all the rest of them, of the classic ones in paperback. But I figured since I was in the mood for them, I have them out. And I figured let me try one of his newer ones. So I went on my Kindle, and on Amazon I should say, and all of the classic Goosebumps and his new ones were $3.99 for the Kindle editions. So I figured let me try one of his newest ones. So his newest one is from the character Slappy, which is the ventriloquist dummy from Night of the Living Dummy. And this new one is called Goosebumps Slappy's World. That is a series title. And then the first book in the series is Slappy Birthday to You. So I figured I'm going to go ahead and work on this as well. And I figured I'll collect start getting the Goosebumps, like the classic ones, so that as well, maybe just on here. So yeah, I'm going to read this one. It's short, it's like, let me go ahead and see. Um, 36 chapters the way it looks, and it is, keeps using location instead of page count, but it is, I think, 160 pages. So I'll be reading that, and then I looked on Hoopla, and they also have on Hoopla the audiobooks, actually, of Slappy's World. So if you're interested in that, check Hoopla. But I also found the Goosebumps Horrorland series on Hoopla. And there's 12, I think, in that series, maybe more, but my library has 12 on Hoopla. And they're all around 2.5 hours long. So I figured maybe I can start working my way through them, as well as when I'm coloring. Put that on, because like 2.5 hours is a nice podcast, I figure, and listen to that. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and maybe find something to snack on, and then I'm going to read. So I have to finish uploading my video, set it to scheduled for tomorrow morning, and then I'm going to go to bed. So that's it for tonight. That's my Wednesday update, a quick little update. I will check back with you again tomorrow night for my Thursday check-in. And fingers crossed I have that short story finished, or almost finished. I can talk about it. So I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Hey everyone, welcome to today's video, Thursday update, Thursday check-in. So it's going to be quick because my phone here is about to die. Or not die, we're down 20%. I don't want to cut off on me. Plus it's late, I'm going to go to bed. So, I finished up the Mr. Harrigan's Phone, which is the first of 4 stories in If It Bleeds. And I would, if I were to rate it, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was a really good story. It wasn't typical horror. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like amazing. It was more of the story that makes you think, because the premise of the story is based on technology and the idea that we are getting too reliant on technology, and that the overuse of it can be a bad thing in the long run. That's basically the best way to sum up the story. What I got from the story, it was good. It wasn't amazing. I think it could have been maybe 20 pages shorter, and I think it would have a bigger impact to me. It wrapped up too much. Excuse me. It had a more definitive ending where I think it had more of like a stop in mid story type ending where you kind of got the sense that not everything is amazing in the world, or not everything has a good ending in the world. I think that would have been better, where this ending kind of gave it more of a happy ending, you know. So, I am going to set this book aside for the time being, and I am going to pick up my Kindle this weekend, or for over the course of next week, it's really that. And I'm going to start reading book number 1 in the Goosebumps Slappy World series, which is Slappy Birthday to You. This one is, I actually don't really even know the plot of it. I purged it, not even knowing the plot. Let's see, the story. The evil dummy comes to life and tells his story, his own twisted story. So it's Slappy, the dummy, he's telling his story. This one here has, it's bad enough Ian Barker has to spend his 12th birthday with his sister and 2 annoying cousins. The 4 of them can't even hang out without getting in trouble. Vinny and Johnny always want to play with Ian's stuff. They take extra turns and break everything they touch. Even Ian's new birthday presents are up for grabs. But when Ian gets a slappy dummy from his dad, things go from bad to worse. When Slappy's in charge, you don't fight over him. He fights over you. So the typical Goosebumps, it sounds really good, and I can't wait to start reading it. So that is really it for updating. I did finish up my Kirby book page I was doing earlier, which I have on my channel already. So that's really it for this. It was a good day, a weird day. I was kind of thrown off here, and maybe I can just vent to you, and then you can let me know in the comments who was right or wrong, or what was whatever, you know. So, excuse me. I did go to the grocery store with my dad today. We had to pick up a few things, and we decided if I have spaghetti meatballs, we'd have meatball subs. So we're going to put everything up on the conveyor belt. And keep in mind, when we go, I wear a mask, or I wear bandana for a mask. And I always keep 6 feet away from people. When I got to the line, I was standing 6 feet away from the person in front of me. And I went to, so here's the cash register. Here's the end of the conveyor belt for to put every stuff. The lady who was in front of us was at the cashier, at the cash register, and I was at the other end of the line, or end of the conveyor belt, which was 6 feet apart. And I started putting stuff on the conveyor belt, and the lady who was the register, working at the store and the cash register, stopped what she was doing, slammed the thing right down. She was ringing up and yelled at me and my dad, saying that we are not abiding by rules because we are putting our groceries up on the conveyor belt when the conveyor belt is not empty, which doesn't make sense because I don't think there's a rule about that in, the social distancing and the state laws, because I wasn't touching the lady in front of me's groceries because they were going up to the conveyor belt, and I wasn't closer than 6 feet from the person in front of me. So it's what? We've never heard that rule before. So we just kind of told her, that's not a general rule, and it's not advertised anywhere here. All the signs are saying, please stay 6 feet away from the customer in front of you. Not put stuff on the conveyor belt, and stuff like that. So it's it threw me off because, I pride myself, I guess you would say, on following the guidelines to social distancing and trying not to spread any kind of virus because, you know, while I'm not having any symptoms, I'm still going to be a carrier of COVID-19. So I would try my best, and it just kind of like threw me off. It's like, wait, what, you know? And it just kind of like threw me off because like there's no guideline or rule. At least maybe they put it in, we just didn't know. But like, it doesn't even make sense to do it that way, you know? Just like, why would you wait for the conveyor belt to be empty to put up your stuff? I can see if maybe, excuse me, I can see if maybe like I was trying to shove the stuff up there and I was like rubbing and brushing up on the ladies from his groceries or whatever. But I wasn't doing that, and I was far enough away where it didn't matter, you know? So it's like, I've spent my whole day kind of racking brain. Was I in the wrong? Was the cashier in the wrong for saying that? And like basically trying to shame us, you know, in front of everyone, because like everyone within 3 hours stopped and looked at us the whole time. So it was like kind of embarrassing, you know? So it's like been playing in my head this whole time, like, was I in the wrong? Was she in the wrong? We were both in the wrong? Because, like, I've never heard that before, you know, and every single other person was putting stuff on the conveyor belt when other people's items were on the conveyor belt, you know? So I just want to kind of vent that and, like, ask us, like, which kind of thing is that, you know? Because, like, I never heard that before, you know? I've always stayed 6 feet away from the person in front of me. And I've always tried to, you know, keep that distance from people, you know, because it's just a reassuring thing to try and keep the distance as much as you can from people in front of you or behind you, you know. So I just kind of wanted to vent that, ask, like, who do you think was in the wrong there? Was like a both situation? Because I've never heard of that before, like the wait till the conveyor belt's empty thing. And there was no signs in the store to say that, even at the end of the aisle, which the sign saying stay 6 feet away was even on the floor. And yeah, I just don't know. I would have done that. It was a weird thing. It's been sticking in my head all day. It's like every single time I think, like, was I in the right? Was I right about sticking up for myself? Which it's always right to stick up for yourself. Because I basically told the lady there, like, one, I've never heard that rule before, so I asked her please don't use a condescending tone, because that's what she used. Didn't try to scold me like as if I was like a school kid, you know. So like, please don't do that. Like, please don't use that kind of tone, especially when there's no signs saying that. And 2, I am 6 feet away, like it says. And 3, I am not rummaging or touching the other person's groceries. I am carefully putting the items from my cart up so they don't brush against the other person's groceries, you know what I mean? I don't know. There was just something stuck in my head about felt like venting. So I'm going to go ahead and go to bed because I'm feeling tired. And I'll check in with you tomorrow night, Friday, for my last update of this weekly vlog. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Friday update, which is the last update of this weekly vlog. So, it has been a nice relaxing week. The only thing I will complain about this week is my sleep schedule, I should say, is completely messed up because of everything that happened last week, beginning this week, you know, with the repairs. My schedule just got messed up because I was napping after the workers left at the house, like last week, and then like Monday, Tuesday. So I've been just kind of training my hours back. So instead of, instead of cutting everything off, I usually do, like, cut all technology off and go to bed and read, or just go to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 a.m. I moved it back to 3 for now, and then starting next week, I will go back to doing the 2 a.m. again, like before, because before everything on that, it was really starting to work, going to bed about 2. Usually I'll go to, like, I'll cut out technology, like phone, internet, like phone, computer. The only thing I'll leave up is my TV because it has the clock on it. And I'll just go to bed and read. And I usually would read it for like half hour, 45 minutes, maybe an hour if it was really good. So I'm going to start doing that again next week. So, I filmed my finished pages video, which will be going up Sunday. And I filmed a book haul that'll be up earlier today. You'll see a Saturday evening, this vlog. That haul will be going up early tomorrow morning. So I start to actually edit that together and upload it. So thankfully I gave myself an extra hour. But yeah, it's been a good week. I'm glad that everything's done. Everything like that is all good. One thing I wanted to mention before I get into those books, which what I mentioned in the clip before, which was to ask if I was in the wrong or if the cashier was in the wrong. Please feel free to answer either way. I will not get offended by it if you think I was in the wrong. The reason I want to know is I want to know everything I can to make sure to protect myself, my parents, and every other person around me during the COVID-19 pandemic, So if I was in the wrong, I would like to know, because I would, in the future, I'll just wait, for the available to be empty, something like that. It's just, that was the first time in this 2 months, that's something that came up. So that's why I just want to know, not to, for people to be like, you were, pat me on the back, like, you were in the right, and this kind of thing. No. I want to know, because I want to protect people. And if I was in the wrong, I want to be able to know that, so that going forward, I make sure to make a better decision in the future type of thing. So, that is out of the way. Reading. I am finishing up my short story, which I talked about yesterday in If It Bleeds, and I have not started the next story, which is called The Life of Chuck. I will not be starting that one this weekend. My next book I will be starting will be Goosebumps Slappy's World, which is book 1 in the Slappy World series, and it's called Slappy Birthday to You. I did not start this last night. I think last night was a lazy night, and I procrastinated a lot. So I filmed very late because I was procrastinating. So I didn't really get no reading done. I pretty much went to bed after I was in filming, uploading, and just knocked right out. So coloring for this weekend. I am coloring in the Curiosities and Peculiarities coloring book by Heather Valentin. I will be doing this one as a color along as well on my channel, but I'm coloring in my own time as well. And I'm doing this one right here. This is the first page. And this is just pencil. It is the Sergeant Art Supremes. And the reason I want to test out just using pencil is this paper, for some reason in this book, I looked it up, it's Create Space. It's very, very smooth. And if you look closely here, there are no typical white spots kind of bleeding through. So I don't know what happened in the printing of this, but it's taking pencil really, really well. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up probably tomorrow. Maybe I might do some more tonight. I have to, of course, edit the haul. So while that's uploading, I may go ahead and color. So yeah, I'm going to work on that. And if you're wondering, a little sneak peek, so you'll see it Sunday. The one we'll be doing this week, or this month for our color on, is this one. That's the other one we're going to be doing. And it's really nice, this book has names for them. So the one I'm doing, number 1, is Sadie Curiosity. She kind of looks like a little, half undead person going to prom. So it kind of like a prom dress. So yeah, I'm going to do that one. And then after that, I'm going to start a page in Archie and Sabrina's Halloween. And I'm going to do this Sabrina cover. So that one I'm going to do for my Sabrina. And then I'm doing one on the channel as well. And a little sneak peek, I'm going to do this page. So yeah. So that's going to be my weekend. Tomorrow we are going to go to the grocery store. we have to pick a few things up from Walmart, and then we're going to go to Aldi's because we're going to get some, kind of get back into getting in the healthy swing of things. So I want to go to Aldi's and get some like fish, stuff like that. So I'm going to go over there and get that, and then fingers crossed they have toilet paper, because my dad had a horrible experience at Walmart earlier today, Friday, sorry, trying to get toilet paper. He got there maybe like an hour after they opened, and there was a line at the back of the store, and they were giving out toilet paper to the people, but they were only choosing who they wanted to give it out to, instead of just waiting, like, give it to the next person in line. And like that, my dad was saying, the people who were handing it out, like the workers who were handing out, were giving like 3-4 bundles, or like 3-4 12 packs to other workers, to other Walmart workers. And then they're like picking and choosing who in line, or who those that were waiting got toilet paper. My dad said there was an older lady, he said she was probably in her 70s, and she said she was there since opening. Like, she was out, like, I think she's on like an hour before they opened, waiting in line. And I think the only one time he got there was 8:30. So I think she was there since like 7:30 in the morning, waiting. And she said they've looked at me dead in the eyes at least a dozen times and never handed me a pack. So my dad got frustrated and called corporate after he left, because that's just wrong, you know. I can see, you know, handing it out and stuff like that and being stingy and stuff like that, but making sure your workers or your fellow workers get twice the amount, or they're supposed to be getting on the limits, and then not giving it to people who have been waiting there, you know, type of thing. It's like, it's literally toilet paper. You literally wipe your ass with it. It's not gold. Give it 6 months, it's not going to be worth anything. You know what I mean? So my dad called my mom, was like, do you want me to stay and see if I get some? Mom was like, no, just come home, get something to eat, go to bed, because you had to go work in a few hours, about 6-7 hours anyways, you know. So, fingers crossed, we can go to Aldi's tomorrow and have it, because Aldi's is amazing, and since the beginning of this all, has been following strict, certain guidelines for how many stuff, you know, like they've been, with toilet paper products, cleaning stuff like soap, stuff like that, right from the beginning. Signs, as soon as you walk in, and then like 1 per person. And then, there was someone talking, I think my mom said in one of the groups for this area, and I think the beginning of this month, or last month, April, Aldi's was limiting the amount of like meat and stuff like that one person gets. So it'd be like, it's like 2 packs of each thing. So you can get like 2 packs of chicken thighs, 2 packs of hamburger, 2 packs of pork, or everything like that. Because if you think about it, 2 packs and 2 packs and 2 packs of every single meat there is enough for the average family, you know what I mean? So, we're gonna go there and hopefully get some stuff. I wanna get some, hopefully get some fruit, I wanna get some fish, and I wanna get avocados, because I've been craving avocados. I don't know why. I woke up the other day, it's like, I want an avocado. You know, not even like guacamole, nothing like that. I just want, like, for breakfast, I want like egg on toast, which I've been having lately, like a lot of, like egg. When I make the eggs over easy, I think it is, one of the dippy yolks. I make the toast up, put a little bit of mayonnaise on there, fry up the eggs, put them on there, and then when I get to my room, I poke it with a fork, squeeze all the yolk onto the bread so it soaks in there, and like then eat like that, let it soak in there. I've been eating so much of that in these last few days. And then I'm gonna get some avocado to slice and put on top of the egg or onto the side of the egg. I've just been really craving avocado, I don't know why. I really don't even like it that much, but I've been craving it. And it's good for you. It has all of the good fatty acids and stuff like that, so might as well, you know. No harm, no foul. So I'll pick some of that up. I want to get some stuff to make more smoothies. And I'm gonna get protein powder again, because I want to start getting in better shape and being healthier. So I looked up different smoothie recipes, and a lot of them called for putting like a little bit of like protein powder or like whey powder into it. So I'm gonna pick up that. But yeah, now that we don't have to worry about the house, so that me and my mom and dad are now focusing on getting our health back up, you know. My mom and dad both need to lose some weight, so that's gonna be their focus. My dad's focus is to lose weight and quit smoking as much. My mom's is to lose some weight. And mine is to obviously gain a little weight here. I kind of, I've had problems with it, with the mold issues, I drop weight because of that, that's one of the side effects of that. And I will admit, when I get stressed, I don't really eat. Like, I'm not a stress eater. I'm kind of a stress under-eater. So now that everything's back normal, it's time to #fatten up. So, I'm actually not very far from where I want to be. I'm maybe like 15 pounds under. So I think with the protein powder, it'll help me bulk up. And then I'm in debating if I want to like get into like a workout ritual, like building muscle, because I'm not like a muscle person. I don't like it. I don't know. I like my body like to be like, I've always just been one person like, I don't want to work out. I want my body to be healthy and just be natural. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, I want it to be like I want to eat healthy, be healthy, but like avoid the gym. That's just the big person I've been. So, I'm rambling now. It is 5 minutes to 2. So, I'm going to go ahead. Excuse me, I have like a stuck burp right now. Or a stuck hiccup or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and edit the Happy Meal and coloring book haul. And then I'm going to upload that. And maybe it's something to snack on because I'm feeling a little hungry. Yeah. So that's going to be it. I look forward to talking to you again for the weekly vlog and getting into all of the halfway Halloween stuff this month. I will admit, going forward, I should say this before I end the vlog, I don't know how exciting these weekly vlogs are going to be coming in the coming month, because I do have 5 pictures that I want to do for halfway to Halloween, so I'll be doing a lot of color and chats, so I don't know how chatty I'll be, so it might be like just very small check-ins, and I might not show what I'm coloring in my own time in the weekly vlogs next month. I might do it very quickly, but next month might be over the course of, not next month, this month technically, because it is May. It might just be strictly kind of me checking in at nighttime to talk about my reading. And that's it. I'm not sure. Because I will be doing a lot of call-in chats. Or I should say a lot more call-in chats. Because I do want to do, some more pictures this month. So yeah, that's it. I am going to end this now. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, by the beginning of next month, I'll know if my Schwiffer Farben pencils have been shipped. They haven't been shipped yet. They haven't moved any much on like the Amazon thing. So if it doesn't update or say it's being shipped by the 5th, which is Tuesday, which is the last day on the scale, it says it's going to be delivered between the 1st and the 5th. So if it isn't even saying shipped, I'm just going to cancel them and just wait till everything's over and order them then. So yeah, because I was hoping they'd come, but they haven't even moved from, like, when you go check to Amazon. See, when you check Amazon, it's like right here would be like shipped right here, and it's like right above it. It's been like that since I think last Monday. So yeah, it's been a while and it hasn't moved or updated. So yeah, I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that you get shipped out, because I know it's not high priority. But if it doesn't move or shift, by the time, because it should, ship out early next week. So if it gets a later delivery date, fine. But if it doesn't move, like they're on the shipping scale, I'm just going to cancel it and request a refund, But anyways, I'm rambling. That is it for today. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I hope you're all staying safe out there. And I can't wait to get into all of the spooky, ooky, cutesy Halloween coloring coming in this future rest of the month. So I'll see you guys in the next video.